Uh-oh, the recording has begun.
Oh, no. Now she has this on record. Everybody, best worst behavior.
And so
Wait, you've already finished disrespecting me before I helped this record.
What disrespect?
Disrespect? What are you talking
Never.
about? We would never.
Never in a
Never
million
stop,
years.
maybe. Okay. Has everyone got the doc open in front of them?
Yep.
Yas.
Yes.
Yas,
Indeed.
queen.
And have you all arrived with a fic picked for next time?
Yes.
I have not,
No.
but I'm not on the list. Nick.
It's my first rodeo, man.
If the wheel spins and lands on you, you need to have something ready for us to do next time. So that we're not like 6 months later. Hi!
Okay. I will do some research.
Do you know the qualifiers on the size of the fic and all that?
I do not.
It's going to be a completed story. Nothing with like no cloth, basically. It can have
Yeah,
sex
that
in
makes
it, but it
sense.
can't be
Damn
nothing
it.
but sex. And it's 60k is our upper limit. No lower limit,
It's a-
but like
it's
it
a
would be
pretty
really,
high
really
upper
hard
limit, got
to
Yeah,
review
most of the
something
time
that's
it's
1,000 or
less.
less.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, we have done stuff that's close to 60k before now. Sadly, a lot of those were my fault, and I have no regrets. We also found Clever's favourite fic from that. Are you trying to talk, Vladdy?
No.
Oh, because it was flashing, so I thought, oh no, sure. That's the other thing, Nick. When we get into the discussion, I'm the moderator. I'm shit at it, but I am the moderator. It's going to be especially shit today, so I'm sorry, because Neighrator is actually the one who keeps me in line. So we call him the real moderator. So this is going to be a bit of carnage.
Perfect.
But generally, if you want to talk, and I haven't specifically said your name yet, just, do what Niall's doing. And I will...
Got it.
I have a little post-it pad next to me where I make a note of who's speaking next.
Okay, sounds good.
Okey doke. Right.
What's the rule?
Nobody
on
changed it from saying dick is fully editable.
Why would
What?
we change it?
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
artifact of this time and place. Come on, Scribbler. We got a memorial.
I made
Dick
several
is
notes.
fully editable. Like, come on.
It's the law.
It's probably more pissing you off that it's DIC and the K is missing.
Well, it sounds like Deke. You know that company that used to dub Sailor Moon?
Ah, yeah.
Deek.
With a strange Nelvana as well. I just remember they did things like Moon Dreamers, and I think they actually had a hand in Pony at one point.
Quick question.
Go on.
What's the read of the room regarding picking a story that one of the people present may have authored?
I mean, this one was written by Illya, so...
But he
Yeah.
self-picked it.
We went
Well,
over that last time, I think.
Yeah, we'd done it before where Lost picked something by Mag that she had helped to write.
Oh god, that's how I got pulled into this. Ugh.
Yeah, you helped to write that as well, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I was her editor on that.
Yeah, so I think we're okay with it then, because we've done it before, and this is the second time.
It's just my way of getting a cheap review.
A cheap review that took a year.
But hey, still free.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, free, cost us nothing but time and worry. Every time we try to arrange one of these, just some calamity would befall you, Illya. We're like, shit, should we stop arranging these? Because we seem to be triggering them. Just on that note, I'm really glad you're okay.
Same.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. But I'm going to say, because you know I always release the pre-recorded stuff as bloopers and things, but for the benefit of those who are listening, Illya has been in hospital. It is one of the reasons that it's taken us so long to record this, and we're all deeply, deeply welcome that he is so much better than he was, because we're kind of fond of you.
Oh,
Very
Yeah,
fun.
imagine that.
I've been in and out of hospital for the last 2 months, really.
Ugh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It sounds exhausting, and I'm very sorry. But we're happy to have you.
Yeah, I'm pretty normal now.
Well, whatever.
We like normal.
passes for
Well,
normal.
yeah, I mean,
Relatively
as
speaking.
normal as I
We
get.
don't want any normies here, Illya. You can't be full normal.
Normal for horse people.
One of us. One of us.
Google gobble, google gobble.
See, this is why we need Neighrator.
What the fuck?
So we're starting
Wow.
when, Scribbler?
Soon. I was pouring myself a glass of Tango. Otherwise, I always end up having to do while you're chatting and missing who's going to talk next.
By the way,
Here I
Nick,
am sipping my
welcome.
scalding coffee.
Tried that earlier. I tested out a new teapot that I inherited from my grandmother.
Ooh, nice.
Apparently I'm shit at teapots because I burned
no.
myself twice. I am bad at English.
Says the English.
Exactly. We're supposed to be good at teapots and things. And no. Okay, does anybody want to add anything to the doc before we get started?
Still reading.
I will remind you all of the fact that I do like feedback when I ask questions, not just resounding silence as an answer. Thank you!
I can't think of nothing.
I said still reading.
I think it's a good thing. I have nothing else to add to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking
Thank
too
you.
early.
Don't be fucking on the call. Thank you very much. This is not Clock Cod podcast. Codpiece cast.
Damn it.
Oh, we so need names.
You're already giving up before you even started.
Or Scribbler.
See, that's the wrong mindset, Scribbler. You have to go into it believing you can have it happen. We all know that's not true, but the mindset matters. The mindset matters.
I'm so frustrated. I've just pinched my eyes and I've forgotten I was wearing eye makeup and now my hands are covered.
It's
in
okay.
eyeshadow. This keeps getting better and better.
It's okay. Friendship. We'll make it through.
Okay. Right, I'm going to press stop on this bit of recording and then we're going to attempt the proper one.
That's
That
not
was one of
bad.
the shorter ones.
That was one of the shorter ones. That's nice because we were being nice.
We condensed all the humor.
We controlled
No,
ourselves.
it's more because Neighrator's not here, so I felt like I had to be responsible and keep my silliness to a minimum.
Because usually you're one of the ones that will talk off too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to do my bloody job. I had no
Like,
safety
this
net.
sucks. Having to run a podcast and also like regulate it. This is no fun. I want to be part of it.
It's never fun
Basically,
being
it's like, no, I want to make the penis jokes.
never fun being the only adult in the room.
Right?
I'm not sure I was that, but certainly I was doing a best impression of one.
Well, you
You
brought up
did
the
a good
dick.
job.
You brought up the dick. You wanted the dick.
Oh, what? Okay, I hate you very much right
Choice
now,
of
Clever.
wording. Heck yeah.
Oh no, he knew what he was doing.
Oh, for sure. So did you when you make Dick fully editable.
I did
Yep.
not!
Didn't know. Oh, it was just a Freudian slip.
The keys
Yeah.
are right next to each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And apparently
DF.
DIC is a word because it did not get it in the spell check.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did
Just
you
like
make it a word? Because you can do that.
yeah. You
No.
might use it so often. It's like thick with two C's.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Does that make it thicker than a bowl of oatmeal?
Buzzing. So here's a question. So would I mean it is your podcast, so you can do whatever you want if it is your podcast. But two questions. First, you said we're only doing the story on condition. Now I kind of feel like that gives you more authority than any other author, really, because no other author gets the opportunity to veto their story from being done.
True.
This is very
I
true.
haven't vetoed it. It's just that
Well, you-
particular story is very reliant on its footnotes.
I agree, but there's you said on one condition. I was like, well, the thing that was in my mind was like, well, does any other author get to have conditions on the story?
Yeah, any other author is not in charge of the fucking podcast.
Well, that's what
That's
I was
true.
asking.
That's the point.
Yeah,
Although I will
I was
say,
responsible, so I get to ask for something now.
I will say in her defense, usually whenever we do review fics, like in the past, and the footnotes are of value, we do usually pull them out. So I don't think that's unreasonable.
No,
because
I
can
didn't
think
think
of
it was
like
unreasonable.
2 more. But yeah, Scribbler, we're still probably going to judge it with and without the footnotes, just so you know.
Oh no.
Understandable.
Because like
it's
that's how
one
we
of those
usually-
stories that I've tried to write it so that it's not completely reliant on them, but also it does lean quite heavily on some contextual knowledge. Which is
yeah.
why I'm really surprised that's the one you've chosen, Clever.
Well, I think it's a great story. I think that I picked it for a couple of reasons. One, I'm familiar with it and I think it's good. And two, I think it's a story that deserves a bit more airplay. I want more people to know about it. I think that
After it
there's
got
an
me nearly
important.
chucked out of a completely different server. And you did storm out and leave a whole server over it.
Yes, I did, because I thought they were being ridiculous. But that's a whole other discussion.
That can be a discussion for the podcast itself.
You stormed out of a server because of a discussion about this fic?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, why is this a story for later? Why is this not a story for now? We can always revisit
Okay,
it.
because basically the whole fic is... I can't... I'm not sure if I want to tell you because I kind of want you to go into the story blind.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I kind of feel like we could bring this up in the next podcast.
Yeah. To explain it would reveal basically what the story is about and who it's about and why it was
Link
written.
it because
and,
I need to read this tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't do well with like things sitting out there that it's like I can clearly fix this. Give me the story. I'm probably just going to read through it tonight.
Clever, do you want to link it in the chat? I have put the screenshot of you winning. Oh, stop. Sorry, cats are having a scrappy.
Also, just a side note, I just wanted to express that I really am glad we're back to doing these. Like, I love this. This is one of my favorite things to do. And it's a lot of fun. Like, honestly, like, this is one of the few places, I think, in my life where I can have discussions with varying opinions and people don't get charged about stuff. And I always learn something different from everybody else that's in here. Like, I love, specifically, like, Skywriter, I love your analytical take on things, because you obviously do a lot of fic writing and reviewing, and, like, always love your take on it. But, like, just everybody in here, like, I love the different versions of this, and I always look forward to it. So just wanted to say that because, like, I really appreciate doing this with all you guys.
Well, thanks so much, Niall. That's really great. It's very great to hear. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I want to second that and say it's like being part of a book club.
Yes, well,
yeah,
exactly.
Yep, modern day book club.
What was that?
May I say, it's like being part of a book club where everybody is used to writing books, and I'm the person that's like, I did the cover, ha ha ha.
Nick, I've never written a book. I've helped edit like one or two, so I totally feel you there. It's terrifying,
Same
isn't
here.
it?
Yeah.
I'm not a writer.
Because you're in here with all these big brains, and you're just like, oh, they've all done this before. Crap.
I'm like, I just got drugged out of my cell.
I mean, Illya, you read enough of them that it feels like you are.
We're not all big brains, okay? Just, you know.
We're not. Sometimes we're just penis brains.
Yep. She wanted to bring that up.
She did want to.
Look, that was too good of an opportunity not to make that joke. I have been very good.
You were so upset, weren't you? You were like, I have to put this down, but I want to join in. This sucks.
You were so concerned with doing your job, you didn't even tell us to fuck off.
I told you to fuck off in the opening bit, but also, you know,
That's right.
fuck off, Clever!
There wasn't a single fuck off,
We didn't get a
in
single
that
fuck
recording.
off. I think that's a new one.
Yep.
I said it in the bloopers beforehand, and I'm saying it now.
That's like dissing my story, not telling me to fuck off.
Okay, fuck off, Illya.
Yeah, jeez.
Okay, fuck off, Clever, fuck off, Illya, fuck off Niall, fuck off Nick, fuck off Skywriter, and fuck off Vladi. There we go, all covered.
I was deprived of an experience that felt genuine.
Yeah, I don't really feel the emotion. Like, I don't really feel like you're
Very
angry
disingenuine.
Oh,
It just feels so shallow, like almost like I paid for it, and it just didn't meet
You better,
expectations.
jeez.
Scribbler.
Like, I felt like you were watching the clock while you were telling me to fuck off.
I am simultaneously telling you to fuck off and telling the cats to fuck off.
Oh, okay. So, like, you're multitasking. It doesn't even matter.
Very
that
much
much
so.
more.
I'm literally pushing them apart from each other while also holding push to talk.
Hear that, guys? We're on the same level as the cats, but she probably loves them more.
What do you mean,
Definitely
probably?
loves them
To be
more.
honest,
definitely loves them more.
moderating you guys is like herding cats.
Well, yeah. See, on Twitter right now, she's got the pick between. If I would have said, like, pick between Milo and anybody, it would have been like Milo. It wouldn't have been both.
Oh god, yeah. He's fluffy and neatly.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, no, now I'm going to go over there and I'm going to say pick between, and it's going to be moderating my podcast and Dick fully editable.
11 out of 10. Amazing, Nick. Please.
Please. You know she's going to pick Dick Fully Editable, right?
Of course she is.
That's like the Cyberpunk 2077 character creator.
See, this is why this is the best. This is always fun.
Speaking of dirty jokes, I was so tempted during the recording to abuse my newly found power. Go, so there I was, barbecue sauce all over my titties.
You should have.
Oh my god! It's like one of those 2012 tumblers, horny Granny Smith.
Great Scott!
Don't do
Let's
it,
be
Granny
honest.
Smith. I want
I
to
ship
see
it.
Very
tonight.
horny.
I ship Granny Smith and Doc Brown Pony.
No.
Great Scott!
That's what he said.
He can
when
sample
finished.
her at every stage of her life with his time machine.
Applejack, we gotta get you back to the future.
Yeah, because Rainbow Dash is there.
It's about your kids, Rainbow. It's about your kids.
Oh, God.
No, that was a different podcast. That was Lost Time.
Yes,
He's trying
Yes,
to go back
good.
to it. He loves it.
I do love that story.
Did
I
you
mean,
ever
as
get
do
your
I.
hardback copy of that one?
I did. I bought paperback on it.
Right, because I found mine on the shelf the other day and was like, I would have never got it.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. I made my wife read it, and she liked it as well. And she I think it's gotten her more into the idea of reading fan fiction, which
We've got
I-
another
I-
one.
I think it's yeah. I you know, the last couple of years I've my brain just totally changed. I blame you for all of it. It's all your fault.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Do you remember when you didn't even have a pony name when you first auditioned for me?
Yes, I remember. Not very well anymore. But
I do,
remember.
because I had to look at your audition files and you hadn't yet picked a name, and I was like, who the fuck is...
Just like,
Yeah.
no. It's not your name, but just the thought of like going through and it's like Star Moonshot, fucking whatever, all the names, the pony names, and it's like,
Bill.
It
Rang
was,
the
though!
pony.
That's
was
the name you
sandwiched
chose.
between,
no,
like-
that is the name.
Oh, I think he was
Same
sandwiched
sort of-
between a name that had a bunch of numbers at the end and one that was something like Rainbow Dash, what was it? Twi Dash Forever. And then there was just in the middle of
You mean-
it.
You mean Editable Dick 69 didn't audition?
No, Editable Dick 69 did not.
That's
6969.
That's like Neighrator when he changed his name to something like Furry Vor 69 XXX. And I kicked him out of the
you
shack
kicked
that
him out
didn't know
of
it was
here.
him. I thought he was an invader, and he was like, "No, it was me."
Yeah,
I didn't
so
even
it's
get
me
to
all
say
the
the
time.
joke.
Nick, since you're new, there have been multiple instances of the Mumble channel being invaded by furries and Scribbler coming in here and finding them doing like RP and shit, and she has to kick
That's
them all
fun.
out multiple times. And so because of that, Neighrator wanted to fuck with her last time, changed his name, and then she kicked him out.
That's perfect. Amazing.
That's awesome.
That's why the password is what it is.
Yep. Which
I
we shall
kind of
not say.
assumed so.
Yeah, there's been several permutations of that password, and they've gotten steadily angrier as they've gone along.
Understandably so.
Yeah, I mean the steam cleaning bills for the floor of this place alone, I suppose.
Right?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a reason why we
Especially
don't go into
after
the room
furry
with the locked
roleplay?
door.
Oh
Yeah, you-
God, I can't imagine.
You really don't want to take a black light to it. I'm just saying.
Oh God.
It'll be like the inside of Star-Lord's ship.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
So now I'm curious, what fix would other people have chosen if it had landed on them?
Well, we know Nick didn't have one.
Yeah, that's why you're so grateful.
Yes, I
Skywriter?
am.
At the risk of it becoming a complete group, and Horizon's not here today, but, I've always wanted to get a group together and discuss Quiet Boy and Moonhole. I think that one needs
Ooh.
that one's a interesting one. It's about the nature of almost about the nature of art creation and having muses, I would say, and I'd be interested to see what people's take on it was. But alas,
Because
is not
Neighrator
to
did a
be.
reading of that one.
Narrator did a reading of it, and I did a reading
Yeah,
of
I
it.
was gonna say, I think
Ooh.
you did as well, didn't
Ooh,
you?
that sounds interesting.
And I
Sorry,
swear,
what was
at
the
one
story?
point, wasn't like Goombasa and Cygnus all planning readings of it at the same time.
What was the story?
It was Horizon's Quiet Boy and Moon Horse. It's tangentially pony, I guess. It's got, it doesn't mention any of the names, so it could just as easily be a general fantasy fic, but it's clearly about a relationship between a human and Luna on a not on that level, guys. just a metaphysical level between just these two characters about a person who is looking up to this spiritual being whom he's not sure even exists, which is an interesting thing for this sort of environment. Well, we'll see if that
really beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Horizon. I'm trying to find it. Horizon.
Is the author?
I've linked it.
It's just Horizon.
I've linked it in the sidebar of Mumble.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Nick, I've seen what you've done on Twitter.
You're welcome. I have no Twitter shame.
I mean, does anybody? It's Twitter.
I'm looking at Twitter now. How dare you be dishonest?
How dare.
I'm not being dishonest. I enjoy these podcasts.
Well, first
enjoy
off,
them more when Neighrator's here, so I can be silly.
The choice wasn't modding or Dick fully editable. It was being responsible or Dick fully editable.
And it wasn't under the context that Neighrator wasn't here. It was just whenever.
Yeah. And you wrote modding, which wasn't even a choice.
I'm going to have to go search for some food.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
going to have
please
to duck
do.
out as well. Feel free to carry on, guys. I will leave it recording, but I'm going to go and forage and also feed the cats because I think they're getting grouchy because they should have eaten like 10 minutes ago.
Was it like midnight for you?
It's close to 9 o'clock for me.
9?
Oh, that's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Close
you're
to
good.
9 p.m.
Good day for real, everyone.
Yep.
Good night, Illya.
Bye, Illya.
Goodbye, Illya.
Bye.
Thank you.
I'm signing off too. It's been a pleasure, guys. Hope to see you on the next time.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, it's been great.
Have a good one,
Yeah,
Skywriter.
I'll just have one of my idols read one of my fanfics. Oh.
Yay!
Exactly.
It's okay. The shame will make you stronger, Scribbler.
Yes.
I want to do a reading
No,
of that
legit,
particular
like,
story.
Skywriter was one of my favorite authors when I got into the fanfic community in 2012. His was one of the first fics I ever did a reading of on my channel.
Oh.
And now he's gonna
Yeah,
read
he
your
did
soul and cut it apart.
Marital Bliss and which one it was, the one about Durfee being a changeling. Yeah, now he
Interesting.
gets to read my story about the things it's about.
Well, it's a good story. I don't think you have anything to feel anything about.
Oh, I think I have a lot to worry about.
I don't think so.
So we should
I'm
make
aware
this
that one's
happen.
not perfect.
We should make this happen as soon as possible and put a deadline to put the fear of God into you, and then kick
Yes.
it back
Oh no.
every 4 months for like a year and a half, just to keep
Look,
that low
Just to
grade
keep
stress.
that low grade stress
Just
always
so
present.
you get the full experience.
But we only did with this with Illya because he was poorly.
Oh no, I know, and it shouldn't have been any other way. No, I completely agree.
Well, no, I think that with you it could quite potentially happen. I mean, you could, I don't know, get into a car accident. You could
Don't
end
Done
up-
that
Don't
already.
put that out there, man.
don't put that
Oh
out
no,
there.
I've
No,
done that already.
Not with the last 2
I'm-
years.
Look, I'm listing things that have already happened. Okay, I'm not going to list things that
What?
haven't already happened. Oh yeah. She could have
Scribbler,
gone
when did
into
you get in a car wreck?
Who, me? Oh, right. 2007, literally the morning after I got my very first job. I was going back to university and I hit a patch of black ice and my car cannoned down an embankment, turned nose over tail about 3 times, punched out its windscreen on a fence post that was left a big groove down the side of my head and landed backwards in a field.
Oh god damn.
Damn.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
whole front
That
of the
doesn't
car
sound
was
fun.
completely totaled.
Also,
Yeah,
2007. That was another epoch.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
all the windscreen came in before it punched out. I mean, it was still on the fence post, but apparently I was so shaken up that, bearing in mind, the car's total, there is no windscreen, and the half next to me is just caved in. I turned off the radio, got out, and locked the door.
Oh no.
Well,
yeah,
geez.
that's terrifying.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah,
yes,
and
2007
also this
was a
lady
different
ran up to
apocalypse.
me with her 2 dogs, and she's trying to see if I'm okay. And I have no memory of this, but apparently I turned to her and I said, "I didn't hurt one of your dogs, did I?" Because you have
Well,
priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got taken off to hospital and had some spinal damage because I ricocheted off the roof and down into my chair several times.
So yeah, I'm not trying to jinx her. I'm just, these are things
Yeah,
that have
please
already
don't. That's not an
happened.
experience I really wish to repeat.
No, I'm just thinking of like random crap that's happened to you already. Like this stuff, it's just whenever you know another thing's happened, it's like, of course that's happened to you because of course it's happened to you.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know this was a reading of all the past what the fucks that had happened to Scribbler.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna
that
talk
has
about
barely
what the
finished.
fucks that happened to
Fucking
all
hell.
of us, then we're never gonna record again for
Yeah,
like 9 years.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
If we tempt fate to repeat itself, we will never meet up again.
No.
Well,
Oh, goodness.
Can't
Ugh.
have that.
Nope.
Fate. That's why we need a time machine. Get in the DeLorean.
Just come back to April 30th to 2022 just every single time to record.
On this day,
God. The dicks every day.
dicks every day.
It's just
Every
Groundhog,
day.
Groundhog
Yeah, that's
Dick
just
Day.
like Club 18 to 30.
Groundhog Dick Day, and Scribbler has to mod every one of them, and it's just this slow digression where she's just like stops caring. So it's like 2-hour podcast, 3-hour podcast, 8-hour podcast.
Half-hour
it.
podcast.
It's just a live podcast on YouTube where we're just doing whatever, and it's just like, what did we do? Nobody cares anymore. This is like
And-
673.
Yes, and the ratio of dick jokes to actual discussion just becomes longer and longer and more focused about dick.
It's Diary of a Time Looper all over again.
And it's like
You
one
know.
in every 50 is just an existential breakdown where you're trying to tell the world this is the thing that's happening to us. You don't know, and then it's just the next one's like, yeah, we got that out of our system. We're good for another 100 dick jokes. This is how we cope now.
Crisis. Dick joke. Crisis.
Episode
dick joke.
43 is like completely serious, and then it's just back to nothing but dick jokes.
Just because. Variety is the
that-
spice of life. And so are dick jokes.
Oh
We start making rhythm sequels.
No one really made the rhythm joke, though. No one talked about the rhythm method. No one. I mean, it just.
Oh, that was very low hanging fruit.
See, I was thinking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, it was there, but it was just like, is it really worth it? Nah, there's better stuff there.
There's better stuff.
There is. There's other ways there's other dicks to choose from. It's fine.
There's other dicks that have their content.
Don't worry, there's more dicks in the sea.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, shut
Feel
the
sorry
fuck
for-
up!
I feel sorry for anyone named Richard. Really, I mean, it's just.
Well, I too am gonna call it. I've got a couple errands to run and whatnot, but this was extremely fun. And like I said, I'm looking forward to the next one. And
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a good time.
it's always a good time with you, Niall.
Please, I don't need any flattery. I know where I'm at. It's not
You
extraordinary.
don't need
it's
it,
not
but
terrible.
we are going to give it anyway.
That's right. You don't need it.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
actually should be like the subtitle of this whole podcast. You don't need this, but we're giving it to you.
Giving it to you. Really?
Well, love you guys. I'll talk to you later. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Boy.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.